Hello and welcome to the RPG Academy podcast, Twitch channel, and YouTube channel. My name, of course, is Michael, and I'm back for day 5 of the playthrough of Dragon Warrior Dragon Warrior 2 in the Michael Plays the Classics series of games. This is me just going back through some of my favorite games as a kid. Some that I've played a lot, some I've played very little, some I may not have played at all, but I always wanted to just kind of see what happens as we go. But yeah, we're going to get back into Dragon Warrior 2 today. Excuse me. And where we ended yesterday. Oh, we got to do this first. Sorry. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease. So we had kind of grinded a little bit, leveled up a little bit, got enough money to buy some better equipment. And now we're going to try to go through that cave to the south where I think Princess Moonbrook is waiting. All right, so we need 717, so that is 2,800 is how many experience we need for the main character to level up. Oh. Okay, and then let's check our items. I got some medical herbs. Excuse me. Sorry. All right. So we want to head west until we get to that. It kind of looks like a cemetery mausoleum situation, but I think that's the way south to get to where Princess Moonbrook is. Once again, I think that's the name. This is a game I played through one time a very long time ago. So there's like bits and pieces I kind of remember, but none of it's very clear. Oh, I have enough gold. I need to do that first too. All right. So what I'm doing here is I want to make sure that Glenn can wear the chainmail. Okay. Because I didn't want to buy it and then find out that he actually can't even wear it because that would have been a waste of a lot of money. So I want chainmail again for Kale. No. And then make sure everything's equipped. Chain sickle, chainmail, club, and chainmail. So I can sell my leather armor. So now we need about 400 gold to get him the chain sickle. Oh, I want to sell. Yes. Alrighty. So, no, nope, okay. One more time. So now I'll talk to him. So now I want to buy one of these Wings of the Wyvern, which they are expensive, but basically it's sort of a go back home so you don't die card, which is a good thing to have. All right, so now we want to keep going west and look for that. Again, it looks sort of like a mausoleum cemetery icon, but that's not what it is. At least I don't think so. Whoops, did I miss it? Is it further south? No, I don't think it's, I think it's more west. I think I just need to go up some. So let's go back around. All right, I got my graph paper here today. None of the dungeons have really been that extensive, but I did get myself a little bit confused. So I'm going to have it just in case. All right, so this is what I'm looking for. Because earlier they wouldn't let me through because I didn't have my companion. All right, so I'll start by going left. And we're going down. I'm not going to do this to scale necessarily, but just help me keep myself straight. Too many twists and turns. Okay, so I noticed that Glenn doesn't have anywhere near the amount of magic points he should have. So I'm thinking now that I have neglected to rest. So we're going to fix that. I guess this is one of the small problems with trying to stream this and not really keeping up with everything, as I should have known to go to the inn and rest up before I, went off into the world, but just wasn't thinking about it. So unfortunately, we got to do a little bit of backtracking. If I had enough gold, I could just throw the Wing of the Wyvern, but that would actually take me all the way back to the first castle, which is further back than I want to go. So I know a couple of the people that usually join me. Well, I should say at least one of the people that usually joins me is anxiously awaiting the release of Baldur's Gate 3. So that may not be with us today because of that. But if you are hanging out with me today, I would love it if you'd say hi in the chat, but no pressure. Lurking is totally cool. But I like to say hi to people if I see that they're there. And, mostly I just sort of fill dead air as best I can. But if there's anything you want to talk about, I'm happy to do what I can. This is mostly a role playing game channel. So if you want to talk about role playing games, I probably have some opinions and thoughts on that. Otherwise, current TV, movies, books, that kind of thing, I'll do my best to have a conversation if I can. Though I will often forget what I'm doing if I'm trying to think too much and get myself in trouble. Oh man, this game is all about the random encounters. Let me tell you. Hello, Wash62. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're having a good day so far. Are you familiar at all with Dragon Warrior 2, Wash? Is this a game you have played before? No worries. Again, and I absolutely mean it. If chatting is too much effort or energy, or you just you're kind of keeping up with things while you're doing other things, including work, that's cool. I don't want anyone to ever feel pressured to that they have they need to chat. I'm totally thrilled that people would be watching, even if it's half-heartedly, while they're doing other things. Um, but I appreciate you hanging out either way. Yeah, so I guess I must be a little older than you. This came out in 1987, so I would have been 12. So I'm a little bit older than you. Should be fully, yep. Um, but I played it right around then. I don't know exactly if I played it when I was 12, but it was around that time. And I do remember beating it, but I believe I only played it the one time. Where a lot of the games that we've played so far on the Michael Plays the Classics thing is games I've played dozens of times. So I'm kind of learning this one and remembering it as we go. All right, so now we're back to the map that I had started before. Yeah, definitely that is a signature of the Dragon Warrior games is the grind aspect. Um, it's just part of the game, good or bad. Um, I don't know how great it for TV it makes if I'm going to be doing a ton of grinding. When I played Dragon Warrior 1, I ended up doing a lot of the grinding off air, as it were. I just would log on like an hour early and just go in circles and kill things until I started the stream. Alrighty. Okay. So interesting. Okay, well, maybe that's something we have to come back to later, or maybe that's just nothing important. It's just something to experience. Whew. So we played Dragon Warrior 1 recently. I played it all the way through, and you had to get to level, well, you didn't have to, but I got to level 30, which I guess is the cap, before I was able to beat the game. And I did look in this game, I think the cap is 50. So it's a little bit longer of a game. You got to get a little bit higher level. I'm level 9 so far, and the experience points go up. What you need, is higher each time. But you also, as the game progresses, you're fighting tougher things and getting more experience each time you fight. Uh, but I'm still guessing this is going to be like a 30-40 hour game. So each time I play, I'm trying to play around an hour, like 45 minutes or more. Um, but we'll see. Because again, I'm also probably not going through it the optimal way because I don't remember it that well. So I'm sure there'll be a lot more backtracking than if someone actually was good at the game or remembered it well. Oh, So I got my map out, but I don't know that it was necessary for this particular dungeon. Maybe we'll see. Nope. Okay. I definitely need to get Glenn a better weapon because he is holding us back by his one hit point attacks. The Centipod has pretty good armor, I'm guessing, just by looking at it. Ooh, treasure chest. A leather armor. Cool. Excuse me. Okay, so now we're looking for a town of some sort or a castle. Ooh, 4 cobras. I'm going to use some magic here. These things can poison you, which Glenn has a spell of antidote, but that also means you got to use spell points, mana points. Whoo! Come on, Glenn. All right. Well, that was a little scary, but we got through it. All right. So spell, antidote, kale. Yep. And then we'll use some medical herbs here. Do 3 magicians. Okay. Nice. Stop spell. That was a pretty good turn there. I'll take that. Take that any day of the week. Okay. So here we go. We got to a new place. Let's see what we got here. No, thank you. So we're looking for a tall tower and the cloak of the wind. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, southwest of this village lies the castle of Moonbrook. So we need to go southwest because that's who I am looking for. Whew. Stuff here is expensive. Okay. That's cool. I can save here. That's very handy. Don't have this key yet, so I can't go through that door. Oh, there's a puppy following me. Pretty sure I know what that means. Whoa. So I need to go southwest. Looks like I gotta cross a bridge though to get there. Ooh, okay. This is gonna be fun. I think I'm gonna go back and rest up in the town there, Hamlin, because I think this is going to be a very dangerous place to be. That stop spell is just a game changer against these magicians. If they were throwing fireballs at me, I would have been in big trouble. Yeah, but that was a big get right there. 63 gold and 70 experience or whatever. That's going to get me places I need to be quickly as far as getting equipment and stuff. Ooh, 24. A shot for staying the night's not cheap though. Man, okay. All right, one magician should be good. All right, so southwest. Ooh, they both got fireballs off this time before I got the stop spell out. Okay, bamboo stick, and earn some gold. So I'm definitely going more west. Holy smokes. Hope that stop spell gets off first. Nope. Not being able to choose where my attacks go specifically to which one. It's a bit of a tactical nightmare, but I guess it is what it is. All right, let's do some items here. Okay, I only have one of those, so I gotta use some magic. Okay, so let me fight the lizard fly. I'll use fireball on the Madrake. Ooh. Oh, lizard flies can cast fireball. That's good to know. Oh, my poison. Yep. Man. So, in Final Fantasy, you don't recruit your compatriots, I guess, your companions. You choose them at the start, but you do get to pick what class they are. And there's a Dragon Warrior 3 and a Dragon Warrior 4 on NES. And I'm pretty sure on the fourth one, you can end up with like a bunch of companions and then you can like choose between them, I think, for each mission or so every so often. So you might be thinking one of those, but I don't remember them well enough to say for sure. Hello, Sumky. Okay. Aha. There we go. Well, thank you, Sumky. I really appreciate that. He subscribed to the channel. Yay! Holy smokes, Batman. I'm going to try to run. Ah, yes. Whew. Aren't these zombies no joke? Alright, so I think I just leveled up. Power by 3, speed by 4, HP by 2. Whew. All right, so I thought this is where I was supposed to go, but now I'm not so sure. Probably something I need, but... Ooh, one smoke. Okay, oh, it wasn't terrible. Oh, do I need to go all the way around the castle and then come in that way? Because that's what will get me to that stairway down? Oh, no. No, 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 no. Run away, run away, run away. Please run away. Oh, no. I think I'm about to lose half my gold. Yep, we are in trouble. Yep, and he's dead. Run? Nope. All right, yep. Oh, we're gonna die. That stinks so bad because I'm losing half my gold. I don't like that. It's also gonna stink because I don't know where I'm gonna start back. Ah, okay. Dog's barking downstairs. You probably can hear it. Oh, I got it. Huh. Glenn's like a little ghosty figure behind me. That's cute. So I guess they don't get a free revive when I do. Ooh, 160. So I lost half my gold, and then I lost another quarter of it from that. So we are a long way from getting those items now. Oh, do have some stuff I can sell though. Maybe that'll help make up some of it. All right, so I can get rid of the leather armor. Bamboo stick. All right, so let's check our equipment. So I have the chain sickle and the chain mail, which is what I want. And he has the club, and so he needs the chain sickle, which I think is what, 390? Yep. And how much gold do I have? Excuse me. All right, so I'm less than 100 away. Plus, I can sell his club for probably 20, so I'm even closer. So I guess I'll just stick around here until I level him up again and get him that better weapon. And that will probably do it for today. And then tomorrow I can start back and head back over to that castle because I think what I'm going to have to do is go around the outside to get to where that stairway is, which means I'm only taking damage every step. So I probably need to buy several medical herbs so I can heal myself as we go. Oh, leather armor. I think that's actually, I can sell that and have enough right now to get that upgraded weapon. Okay. So, oh, you're in my way, dude. Okay, 45, not bad. All right, so let's see now what we need. All right, so the broadsword's 1500, full plate's 1000, and the steel shield is 2000. That's going to be a while. Okay. So same plan. I'm going to just go around until I get Glen leveled. I'll just explore a little bit. And then tomorrow we'll head back to that castle and see if I can figure out, because I'm pretty sure, again, spoilers if anyone's interested in not getting completely spoiled, because I don't remember this game very well, but I do remember that Princess Moonbrook has been turned into a dog. So earlier, if you were watching, you saw I talked to that dog in that town, and then it kind of followed me around a little bit. So there's something I have to get. I think it's a mirror, but there's an item somewhere that I find and it can break the spell, and then she will join me. I think it's in that castle. All right. So Glen reaction speed by 7, HP 1, energy points. Wasn't a very good level. Um, whew. So, well, in this town right here above me, there's a dog in the town. And if you talk to it, it'll start following you around like it's part of your party. Um, and then there's someone else in the town that says, not everything is as it seems in this town. Talk to everyone. And basically, what you find is that she's transformed into the dog, and you have to break that spell. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, I'm still playing around with the timing. Um, it's worked out better today for me to jump in right after my kids get done with lunch when they're back in their class, because it seems like the internet's actually working well enough for me to stream at the same time they're on their classes. which I wasn't sure of. And then that way I can go straight from this into doing, other things I got going on. So I don't know that I'm going to do it this early every day, but there's some variability in when I do it back and forth a little bit, which I know is not great for getting consistent viewers, but it kind of is what it is right now. Alrighty, so yeah, all right, we're going to go to the end. And we're going to go ahead and save. And then tomorrow we will once again try to, let me go ahead and get some, before I save, just so because then I'll forget tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and buy some those more medical herbs. There we go. Yep, there we go. Okay, so now we got a bunch of medical herbs. All right, so I got a lottery ticket, might as well use it. All right. All right, so now we got to talk to this guy. All right, there we go. Well, thank you both for hanging out with me. It looks like there were a couple other people that were hanging out but didn't feel like chatting today. Totally cool. Appreciate you watching for as little or as long as you did. So tomorrow we're going to go back to Moonbrook Castle and see if we can figure out what's going on there, maybe break the curse, get our third companion, because then we can kind of get back into the story of the game and start really exploring and hopefully doing some fun stuff. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks and see you then. Bye.